individuals. We're projecting to do 110 this year. So this is, an order of magnitude one to many. This is much more personal and intense in an ability to serve than R to R. So we have two really different strategies here. One that's really reaching out to many, many people, and the other that's trying to make an enormous, very visible difference in someone's life. And in this case, based on the way we are configured right now, we can go up to about 130 participants, but again, we project 110 this year. The statistical improvement, this is, did we do any good here? Those domains that are tested on the beginning and the end, one or more domains having an improvement, these are, according to Dr. Medalli, this is the highest she's saying, 95%, 88%, 92% in one or more domains, statistically significant improvement. It means it moves up 2 whole percentile groups. And it's, from an educational standpoint, it's enormous improvement. And 2 or more domains, again, very good, 81, 60, 58. By the way, the difference in the first year, why it was so much better, Dr. Medalli suggested if wanted to prove that we were really using the model, then we should take the most difficult clients, those who had schizophrenia, because that's what it was originally intended for. And she said if you don't do well with them, then you're not following the model properly. So that's why our scores are higher on the first year. We only had people with a diagnosis of schizophrenia. Next year we had more younger people in. We started introducing mood disorders, personality disorders, anxiety, and the same thing this year. So it's a different mix, and you're going to get a different set of outcomes. And then also interestingly, because for many of the older people who had schizophrenia and were so thrilled with their improvement in cognitive remediation, their next step was education, not employment, because they were a lot further along in their lives, but they wanted to go back to school. They wanted to become lifelong learners. They wanted to volunteer. They wanted to learn a creative workshop skill like writing or art. So a very different orientation from the first group versus the much more pragmatic, younger. They need a job so that they can pay, so they can go to school. And the same thing on the last one, it looks like that it's very much that way this year, trending that way for employment first, then education. So it'll be interesting to see where that ends up. And of the 6 domains, our highest performance is always in attention and verbal learning, 43% of both of them, and problem solving and reasoning is the least improvement. And that's because it's the highest domain in terms of difficulty. So that's kind of a rapid overview of 2 programs that I want you to remember, which is the Cognitive Remediation R2R and the r2r.org, which is the website that any one of you could go on, and we encourage families to go on it and begin discussion about mental health. And all of them made possible by community funded Darien.
Thank you, Linda.